Hello and welcome to the video for Monday, June the 22nd. This is going to be a video for our upcoming 6th graders. And behind me I have my faithful assistant Ernie, who has helped me in a few videos in the past, but hasn't been able to participate for a while. He's taken a nap behind me. So today we're going to be working with different ideas of ratios. And so when we're working with ratios, we are going to be doing a few different things. And so one of those is going to be drawing a picture. There are several different ways that we can represent the answer. And so I'm going to show you a few of those. So we're going to start with the yellow, and that's going to give us a ratio of 1 yellow to 2 red. We can represent a ratio like this. We can also say that the ratio would be 1 to 2. And we can also represent it as a fraction. The way I'm used to seeing it would be similar to this, where you would have a colon in between the two numbers. If I'm going to do this one, my ratio would be 5 to 3. And again, we could represent that as this or this. If I'm going to draw a model, whatever my first number is going to be the first thing that I do. So whether it's the larger number or the smaller number, that is going to be the first thing. So I could say that I could do something similar to this. And I'm going to draw 3 circles. And I could go ahead and fill those in a bright yellow that you're probably not going to see very well on the screen. And then I can do 2 other circles and color those in with red, which you'll probably be able to see a little bit better. For the second example, I could do 1 circle on top, and that's going to be yellow, and 5 on the bottom. And so we use this to start out with, but we're very quick to working with things like this. So going back to this example where I can write my ratio as a division problem, that is going to be the way that we usually use this information. So what I can do is to figure out how many miles per hour, again, unit rate, related to being a ratio, I can go ahead and divide 18.6 divided by 3. And that would end up giving me a total of 6.2 miles per hour if I wanted to find the answer that way. If they wanted us to draw a picture or break it out into different groups, then we could say that we would do something that would represent 6.2 miles per hour. And another way that we could use this is by graphing. And so I've went ahead and done equivalent ratios. So just like when we're working to find equivalent fractions, we can find equivalent ratios the same way. So if I'm multiplying by 4s for each year, then each of my subsequent years, I could multiply that by 4 to get my number. If I was working with this for the coordinates, what I can do is go ahead and find my first point, which is going to be right here. And then if I label it counting by 4s each year without having to go ahead and find the rest of this, if I'm changing by 4 each year, then I'm going to end up with a diagonal that represents my 5 points. If I were connecting the dots here, which sometimes we'll do, sometimes we won't, then that would give us our line. And then all of the information here would go into the ordered pairs. So I would have 3 and 12 for my third ordered pair, 4 and 16, and then 5 and 20. Again, we're always going to put the x value first and the y value second. So those are some things I wanted to go over with you for today. There's not anything that you need to do separately to practice this. I just kind of wanted to familiarize you with one of the things that we'll be working on. Hope your summer is going well. Hope you're having a fun and relaxing time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be a week from today.